So hello everyone and welcome back. So today we are going to discuss the new topic in the generative AI course. So today we are going to look for the embedding. So what is embedding? So let's talk about embedding, and which is very interesting concept. So guys, so far we have seen a multiple topic in like generative AI, and I am like pretty sure that you went to the chat GPT and tried some questions and saw the response that you get from my last lecture. So now all of that was great and perfect. But if you take a pause and think about it, that there is something very fundamental that you haven't thought about. And what is that? That is how ChatGPT is providing all the response. So basically, for that, we are writing a prompt, right? So machine does not understand text. This is a very important thing, that machine does not understand any text. They only understand numbers. So how do these LLM understand what is a word mean? It means whatever we are giving a prompt, how LLM is knowing that what the user want to ask and how it is understanding the text input we are putting in, right? So how can machine like recognize the similarity between two texts, like when you ask it, for example, like what is the capital of India? So like it will generate the word like New Delhi, right? So that is where embedding come into the picture. So how this LLM knows that he has to reply back to the user with the answer New Delhi for the prompt what is the capital of India. So all these things is happening with the embedding, and embedding is the main key concept by which the LLM knows that what it has to predict and what text it has to provide as a response. So basically, embedding is a numerical representation of text, and once you put words into the numbers, meaning once you generate this embedding, it become very easy for an to understand it and to work with it, right? So how all these things are happening, so let's see in the next slide to understand this better. So let's suppose that we have a text that I eat ice cream, right? Now we need to convert this into the number so that the LM can understand it. It can generate more text around it, or it can answer questions around it. So can we convert it into say the number 20? Well, that will not work. Why? Because we need to store more information. So just we cannot convert this verse to any particular number. It's like this it don't work because we need to store more information, right? So just the meaning word will not help. We also need to store other things, like let's say the context. Why? Because think about it. So somebody says ice cream tastes great, and then somebody else says my scream melted great, right? So these are two different things, right? Even even though they have the same word in these two sentences, that is a great, but first one is regarding, and the top one is like figure of happiness, but the bottom one is like sarcasm. So the embedding need to convey just not the meaning of the sentence or a word, but also the context. It means what it represent. What does the first sentence represent? It means the context. And what does the second sentence represent? It means the context. So like LM has to store both the context of these sentences, right? And also they have to store the relationship of all these things. So how does this is happening in reality? So again, when we have a text like this, let's say I eat ice cream, the first thing the LM could do is break it into the smaller chunks or a token. Here we can see we have the chunks like So the sentence now become four word or four token. First I, second eat, third ice, and fourth cream. So that's the first step that we call as a chunking the word. It means we are dividing those prompt or the input to the chunk of words. Then come out then that comes over the neural network where we have the transformers, right? And this is where the technology play happens. Like we discussed that there is a neural network or the transformer has been trained on a million or the billion of words or a very large data set, and all of those training it has figured out how the accurately it generates this embedding. And by accurate I means generating embedding in such a way that you have the meaning, you have the context, you have the relationship, everything you have in an code, right? So this neural network could generate some random numbers like this. In the right side we can see that it had generated and these numbers are what are called as an embedding. So these numbers in the right side will be called as embedding here, right? So this is the embedding concept. It means it's convert these words to a particular number. Now here I am yeah. So what I was telling that in the right side it will convert to a particular number, right? So numbers or many embedding generated for each words, right? So what this embedding means is known only to the transformer model that generates them. So that is what the training of the model has taught, how to generate this embedding correctly and how to retain the meaning, right? All of this information is stored in this. So all the informations are stored in this embedding and only understand it. So it use it to generate the output. So with the embedding numbers it generate the output. For example, based on the embedding, the LMs knows that the word I is followed by an action word like it, right? It also knows that the word ice and the cream go in together because it has a similar embedding code. That's why you see the embedding for ice and cream are very similar to each other. So this is how it works and how it is trained. And remember, it has done this for million of words. So it is generated like millions or the trillions of this embedding and has been trained over the model like this, right? So during the training, it has mastered the art of capturing all the information accurately in the embedding. So this is how the embedding works, and internally how the AI model like predicts the next word. So like whatever we see in the chat GPT while putting a prompt, that we are getting a long answers. So all those are not just coming up, they are coming with the embedding. And ChatGPT or any AI model, they are just predicting a single word at a time, and again the next word and the next word, like that it goes, right? So this is how this works. They went so now so now that when somebody asks the LM to generate text, it could use all the learnings that it has done or got it, could use all the embedding that is figure out, and it could use it predict what word come next. It know if somebody is talking about eat ice cream, the next word could be cream, right? So let's say if someone says they went to the mall to eat ice. So now with the embedding and with the training data, the LLM knows that after ice, cream will come. So like that it happens, and like that how it generate the next word. So it is just the reference of this, and with the reference of embedding code, it is just generating the next word. And this is how it could generate the whole sentences or the paragraph or everything. It looked like magical, right? So now you know that it has been embedding which are giving the capability, right? And this is how this is happening, right? I hope you got the idea how the embedding works. and with the embedding, how ChatGPT or any AI model like generates the next word or predicts the next word. So yeah, so see you in the next lecture. Thank you.